welcome to Linda's TV show, the home of news and analysis, where you get your information about the happenings in the globe, especially in Nigeria.
Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Sound. Listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself?
I hope I reach you with this. What if we stop pretending and really do practice love? Yeah, like stop putting a price to it. Why would your loved ones fall from your expectation and you label them misfits? Expecting perfection from a seed you sow beneath an imperfect soil. You can't be dealing on perishable goods and praying to God they remain fresh forever. Shut the fuck up. With time they are predestined to spoil.
Listen to the sound. Listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Listen to the sound. Listen.
Good evening, my brother. How are you doing? I hope you are doing great. Good evening. Good evening. How is the weather in your own area? In my own area, we have entered fall, and today temperature was low, so I can say that we have entered cold weather again. And to all my amazing, great, wonderful Omuchineke, Omuchuku Kikabiama that will be joining us in this program, may God Almighty bless you all. Keko no melona sana chi ona buona chi ụbọchị taa agakwara ọfụma na ndị nke abalị ha bịagoro, ndị nke ha bụ ụtụtụ na ifife ọ na-agakwa ọfụma ka Chukwu gọzie anyị niile. Anyị abịagokwa ọzọ n'ụbọchị nke taa. Before we proceed, I will put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote violent war, hate speech, or misleading information. YouTube, please take note of that. We are here to educate and inform the members of the public, and also self-determination is not a call for war. Some people are misunderstanding it. Self-determination, I believe every country, almost country of the world, have this law. When you are being attacked or when you are being suppressed, you should find a way to defend yourself, including by even animals does this. So when you hear people defending themselves, it doesn't mean that they are instigating violence or they are creating war. No, war is war, defense is defense. You cannot sit down and watch somebody try to kill you and you keep quiet. Then you are not a normal human being, because a normal human being will always react to any danger coming within your environment or territory. So a great thing is about to happen. Are you ready tomorrow? Are you guys ready? Tomorrow is the D-Day. Tomorrow is the opening door to Biafra. You know, and what baffles me is this. Do you know, Chuk Survivor, have I greeted you? Good evening, my brother. Do you know that up to this moment that we are making this program, some people have not believed in the Prime Minister. They see him as a joke. That's it. Enenia wita obonyoka kwe akwasitamia. Enenita obonyoka. They have not believed. They are still calling him that thing in Finland. That that thing. That thing. Ono gakbogide ya tin o tipo na nanini. Some people have not truly believed. Before he started, we were meant to believe. They said he's working for Tinubu. Now, election have come and go. And they said he is working for Nigerian government. Now, tell me, how can somebody who is working for Nigerian government will be conducting a referendum for another independent. How can somebody who is working for Nigerian government will be a government of another nation? Man, they go the fate. What if I agwaga akota na imechi onu chegodi ni eche. So tomorrow will mark the opening of Biafra. Many people do not believe. I watched somebody, the person was saying, let us rest. It's obvious that we cannot get this Biafra. It's obvious that Nigeria is greater than Biafra. Let us rest. Let us just join them and make Nigeria better. Which country, which Nigeria will you be better? People are so, and what baffles me the most is that the person that is saying this is living abroad. Some people, all their life, even when they go to life, they should not see. Which Nigeria are you trying to you tell me that the way Nigeria, unless you get what recreate another set of human beings, that is when the country that and when here corruption have meander inside their blood. You know cancer. When you have cancer can be treated, but when it enters into your blood, it will be very difficult to cure. That is exactly Nigeria sickness is like cancer, because corruption from A to Z, including myself here, everybody there. When the foundation is faulted, what can you do? And again, not only that, if you are saying let's rebuild, these people, they do not want you. They don't want Biafra, whether you like it or not. I don't know how you are going to. The people, if you watch, the people that are saying, let us forget, is the people that are benefiting from this country. So, okay, if you say let us do it, these Biafrans, they are not welcome. They are not welcome. All they are interested is in the oil and resources. They are benefiting from this part of country. They are not interested in their well-being. Look at Asari Wutune Buaria for na village yenwe shiaga. So so tomorrow, stay tuned. I don't know how we are going to be getting the video tomorrow. I pray they release the video. Tomorrow is the opening of Biafra gate. So I will leave my brother Trick Survivor to throw more light on it. My brother, you are welcome. I'm going to mute myself. There is a link there. If you want to call, even if you are in Finland already, you want to tell us what is going on, how the environment is arranged, please. I would even like people from Finland to call us in this program. And any part of the country you are, I don't know why people are not, they like to air their mind in the comment section. There's a link. If you don't want to show your face, you can use your voice. Come here, ask questions, argue. You can even tell us that we are doing nonsense. We don't know what we would say. It's acceptable. That is democracy. So the line is open. You can call. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for that wonderful opening remark that you have just made. You have laid this very fine foundation and you have said it all. I appreciate every Biafran that has connected to this very program today, any place you are connecting from. If you are connecting from Biafra land, you are connecting from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, from Russia, from China, or from Israel. We appreciate you and we welcome you to this very program. Special thanks goes to those who are watching from the Zoological Republic, Biafra land to be precise. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every one of you watching from Biafra land and sustain you. We have come once again, as we always do, at every important issue, at every given point in time, to let you know where we are going, and to solve some of your confusions and answer your questions. As my sister have said, this very program is supposed to be a very interactive section, because if you look at the topic she put there, it is a hard talk. It is something that has to do with discussion. It is not only two of us that are going to be talking about it. there are some difficult questions or confusions in your heart you have, please do use that link to come in. You must not agree with everything we say. The only thing we ask you is that when you come in, try as much as you can to be civil. As long as you are civil, you will have all the platform to say what you want to say. At the end of the day, it's either you convince us or we convince you. We disagree to agree. In this very platform is a platform to sensitize Biafrans, to make case for Biafra, to debunk every lie, blackmail, propaganda against us. That is what we do on this platform. And we will continue to do so until Biafra come. And even when Biafra have come, we still have a very huge task ahead of us. So everyone that is watching this program, any place you are watching us from, we appreciate you and welcome you. Please try as much as possible to share this program. Make sure you bring at least one person to this program. Share the program on any platform that you belong, one WhatsApp group, and bring one person along with you. It is something that we have to do. Remember when the Prime Minister told us about the radical evangelism? Some of you forget so easily. In that radical evangelism, he said, we will continue the radical evangelism until Biafra comes. In that radical evangelism, you are part of it. I am part of it. Those of us that are anchoring the program, we are just an anchor. It is for you to share, like, and share. The social media is not friendly with us. If you come to our platform, we have thousands and thousands of followers. But at the end of the day, you come on program, you find it difficult to find 100 people watching you. It is not ordinary. They try as much as they can to make us small. The only way we can expand and send the message across is when you help us, help yourself, share the program. They have no choice than to begin to recommend it to others. When you click like, the algorithm will trigger other people to join us. That is why we beg you on a daily basis to help, to like, and share. After this being said, if you're here, you are on the right place. We are here to encourage people, more especially Biafran people, and everyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom. We don't come here to instigate violence. Neither do we preach hate. Every one of us know a popular say in Igbo language which says, live and let live. Bili. That is where we stand. But whereby you say we will not live, you yourself, you will not live either. So today, going into the topic of today, every one of us know what is happening today. Biafra Gates 2023. Helsinki, Finland is bubbling as you are watching. That long-awaited event has finally come. History is going to be made tomorrow. And I bet you, if you are a Biafran and you are alive to see today, go on your knees and begin to thank Chukwu Gabiam. That you were able to see today is not that because you are righteous. It is not because you are too smart. It is not because you are too careful. People that are much more careful than you have lost their life. They couldn't make it. People that are smarter than you could not make it. People who are more serious and committed to Biafra struggle could not make it up to this stage. But the grace was upon you because for some of us who are Christians, the Bible says, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy. That is how Chukwu Gaba is. It's led for him. And for the fact that he gave you the grace to see this very opening of Biafra, gateway into Biafra, it is a miracle. And you have to go on your knees and continue to thank Chukwu Kabiama for that grace. It is not because you did anything special, no. You are favored. And I bet you from tomorrow, going forward, those people who say they don't know how it's going to happen, those people who are having doubt, they should tighten up their belt. A time will come when they will be calling us and ask us, where am I going to get my passport? Where am I going to get my ID card? That time is fast approaching. But I bet you, if you are not playing your role today, it might be difficult when that time comes. Because today, every single contribution you are making today is going to speak out for you. Every one of us that is sticking out our face, broadcasting on different places, what we are doing today is going to speak for us when the time comes. You that is on the comment section, sharing every videos, liking, sending information across, that thing you are doing will speak for you. For a very long time, people have been talking about the Biafra of their dream, Biafra of the mind. And I have always said it, I am not part of that. I am talking about Biafra of reality. A country that has existed 3 good years, recognized by other countries of the world. We had everything a country can have to be a country. We had our president, we have our map, we have our currency, we have our banks, everything functional. And they tell us that country is dead. It's never dead. Remember what we agreed was no victor, no vanquish. And they promised not to go back again. But from that very time they made that promise, they didn't fulfill any. Remember the 3R, which they promised: reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reintegration. They did not obey, they did not implement even one. You know, sometimes when we say it, people will think we're making it up. The governor of Anambra State, Soludo, during this past election, Soludo told Atiku Abubakar to his face when he came to, the video is still out there. Soludo told Atiku Abubakar, he reminded him about the 3R. 3R was almost 60 years ago. That is how criminal-minded all these politicians, the idiocy of these politicians is smelly. After almost 60 years, that 3R was not implemented. Soludo, that idiot in Anambra State that called himself a governor, confronted Atiku Abubakar about it. You know, when we agitating, the same Soludo will come against us and say we should not agitate. The same Soludo is convincing Mazen Nandekano to join Nigerian government. But he knows that the promise these people made more than 60 years ago, they did not keep it. The reintegration, they did not reintegrate us. We, the Biafran people, by ourselves, reintegrated ourselves into Nigeria by our own self. That is why in every village in Nigeria, you will still see a Biafran striving, developing, adding to the economy, employing people. We reintegrated ourselves by our own self. Reconstruction. Go and look at Biafra land. You cannot see any president of federal government. Every single thing that is reconstructed in Biafra land is done by individuals. Up to today, Biafrans are donating money to buy transformer in their villages. Biafrans are the one making their roads by themselves. Every time the pictures you see, videos you see is on Onichowole Road, broken into 2. Aba Enugu Road, broken into 2. Federal roads, dilapidated. No reconstruction anywhere. Are you talking about rehabilitation? None of our men, none of our Biafran soldiers or Biafrans, they know the kind of problem we faced during the Civil War. They know the kind of mental torture we went through. There was no rehabilitation for any single Biafran. It was the Biafran people that rehabilitated themselves and came back on top. Instead of them helping us to rehabilitate, they are the one reminding us of the Civil War. Every blessed day, they are the one reminding us, oh, we killed you before, and we're going to take your life again. They are the one reminding us what we suffered in the past, what our parents suffered. They are the ones reminding us how they took the life of our brothers and sisters and our children through starvation. Every single day, their actions and their policy in Nigeria is reminding us about what we have faced in the past. Every day you go to the conventional media, listen to the conventional media, it will continue to remind you about the Civil War. There is no rehabilitation everywhere. And today, that thing that General Effiong told them, that if you don't treat their children well, that the children we rise up again. Today, after several years of reminding us of what they did to our parents, of what they did to our brothers and sisters, reminding us that every Biafran family have lost a person and continue to lose up today. Today, we cried and they were laughing. We complained, they were laughing. We protest, they were laughing at us. We sent evidence to the United Nations, they laughed at us. We reported to Amnesty International, they laughed at us. We did every single thing, provided evidence in picture and in videos, they laughed at us. Until Mazen Nandekano had enough of it and began to prepare for our self-defense. As Mazen Nandekano was preparing for self-defense, they saw that he was serious. And they kidnapped Mazen Nandekano. Today they are holding him. Mazen Nandekano saw it coming and he anointed the new dimension. Today, the new dimension, headed by our Prime Minister Mazen Simon Ekpa, is moving forward. It is no longer time for protest. It is no longer time for complaint. It is no longer time for petition. It is time for action, to take our fate in our hand. Time for self-defense. And what you are seeing today is absolute self-defense of Biafra land. Some of them misinterpret it and they say we are creating violence. It is not. What you see today, when you hear the ESN of Biafra Liberation Army, they are there for self-defense. And self-defense is the right of every Biafran, supported by international law, supported by African law. Nigerian law itself supported. We have seen the Minister of Defense in Biafra land, Defense Minister in Nigeria, their Defense Minister came out and he was telling people to defend themselves. He told people in the northern part of Nigeria, defend yourself. Don't wait for the police or army. A defense minister said that in Nigeria. So how is it a crime if we, the Biafrans, decide to defend ourselves against the terrorists who are in uniform? Why is it a crime? How is that a crime? We have cried. Our tear dries up. We don't have any tear again to cry. We don't have any single tear again in our eyes. That is why we have graduated into this state that we are now. And every one of us have been praying for this opportunity. Finally, here are we. The gateway to Biafra is about to open. They have been asking questions. The question they asked Mazen Nandekano for a very long time. Today we are answering it. They asked Mazen Nandekano, what is your roadmap? What is your template? Is it just shouting and shouting online? They ask Mazen Nandekano in every interview. Most of us who have been broadcasting for a very long time, they ask us, how do you think you can get this your Biafra? How are you going to get it? What is your roadmap? Finally, the man that has the answer, the new dimension, is answering every single question you're asking. And today, I bet you, if you're one of those they asking that question, it means either you are dumb, ignorant, or you are lying to yourself. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile have expelled it out in ABC, how we are going to get Biafra. In his own word, he said, they are in three ways. One is diplomatic. The other one is armed struggle. And the third one is political. These three systems have been activated. In the armed struggle, the Biafran Liberation Army are on the ground, and ESN, they are doing their needful 24/7, doing everything to delegitimize the Zoological Republic. You come to the political aspect, we are having our civil disobedience. Biafrans are engaging in civil disobedience every Monday and every other days to delegitimize the Zoological Republic. And you come to the diplomatic stage. Tomorrow, the hell is going to break loose tomorrow. In diplomatic stage, it is going to open up tomorrow. When you hear about the self-referendum convention, it is a big blow. And they know. The Zoological Republic have been watching and asking questions. What are they going to discuss there? Who is coming and who is not coming? They have been watching closely. And our Prime Minister said, during this convention, some of you that are asking who are their allies, the allies will begin to reveal themselves. Some of them we mention their names. It is no longer business as usual. If you're a Biafran and you're still sleeping, please wake up. Wake up. Tomorrow marks the beginning of the entrance into Biafra, the gateway to Biafra. That is what I call it. Gateway to Biafra. Opens up tomorrow. From tomorrow going forward, it can no longer be business as usual. It doesn't matter what you think or who you are. Gone are the days when we complain and cry. Today, the roadmap is open. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile, is telling us his own is that he will tell you what he will do today and do it tomorrow. It's not like those Department of Saboteur who say they are working on the ground. For the past 2 years, they have been working on the ground. After swimming on the ground and come up, they didn't come out with anything. It is 2 years plus. Some of them are still on the ground. Some of them come out from the ground, they resign. They say they are no longer IPOB. Some of them are come out from
my brother, this thing you said that make me laugh. One of them that resigned said his resignation letter was returned. So he came back.
Why is he running? He is going nowhere. He will see to the end of it. After being on the ground for 2 years plus, you come out and say you are resigning. You don't go resign, oh. You will not resign. You will not resign. You will end it up. And look at where we are today. For the people who are genuine, fighting for Biafra, every day we are making progress. It is only an enemy that will open his or her mouth and say that we have not made progress. Every genuine Biafran, wherever you are, knows that we have made tremendous progress. I say, if Mazen Nande can appear today and ask every one of us, come and give the account of your stewardship, what are you going to present? Ask yourself. What are you going to present to Mazen Nande? If that question is posed to those of us who are supporting the legitimate organization, Biafra Republic of Exile, under Mazen Simon Ekpa, if Mazen Nande can appear today and ask us, give account of your stewardship, in a twinkle of an eye, we can mention a whole lot of things without blinking an eye. There are a lot of things we can mention we have done. But this Department of Saboteur, ask them. Let them give account of what they have done, even to maintain what Mazen Nande cannot put it on the ground. They could not. Something as simple as keeping the legacy of Mazen Nande, they could not do it. And they still have the gut today to open their mouth and speak. After the gateway opens tomorrow, so many of them will sink. But one funny thing is that you cannot shame the shameless. Some of them are very shameless. You can't shame the shameless. It's only the friends and the brothers of shameful person that will, shameless will be ashamed. But tomorrow marks a new beginning. History will be made tomorrow. Every one of us that have been supporting the Biafra Republic of Exile in one way or the other, you need to applaud yourself wherever you are. Be proud of yourself. When you are speaking, speak loud. Wherever you are speaking, speak loud. If you are broadcasting, broadcast loud. If you are preaching, preach loud. We are going home. And one most important thing we must do is that we must sustain this progress that we have made. We must sustain it. So many of you must have seen videos flying across. I'm telling you that Finland is flooded with Biafrans today. Even the deaf, the dumb, the blind is seeing Biafra in Finland. No Finnish man does not go to their airport. The hotels there is occupied by Biafrans. Airport is filled up with Biafrans. The whole place is booming. It's like Christmas celebration. And I tell you, international medias are going to fly in by force. You had when Mazen Nande said it, and when the time comes, we will not beg them to come and cover us.
Even Nigerian news have carried it that Simon Ekpa is hosting extraordinary Biafra referendum.
Exactly. When you are on the right path doing the right thing, you don't need to beg people to advertise you. Your work, we advertise you. Your job, we advertise you. It's just like this program we are doing. You see what my sister is doing here. She doesn't need to go to people's house and knock on their door. All you need to do is follow up the program. You see the content there. The content in the program, we advertise the platform. And that is what Biafra is. We don't beg them to come and cover us. A time will come when they will be sending application for interview. They will be sending application to our Prime Minister for interview. That time is fast coming. It's fast approaching. Today, if you go to social media today, everywhere is flooded. You go, Simon Ekpa is the trending name today. Go to Google and check. Simon Ekpa is the name trending today. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile. In all social media, it doesn't matter where. Finland is on fire, and tomorrow is going to be Helele. If you are not in Finland, those of you watching from anywhere you're watching from, all you need to do is to connect to our platforms tomorrow. Connect. We are going to try to catch some live event and send to you. Catch up live. Videos are going to be coming. Live videos are going to be coming. Programs are going to just key into the program, key into our platforms. You will have first-hand updates tomorrow. Informations are going to be coming. This is our time. It is no longer, oh, Biafra will come. It has come. Biafra has come. After tomorrow, just as our Prime Minister have said, a new gate is going to be opened. A new gate. There are so many questions you are asking will be answered tomorrow. Things will continue to open. A time will come when people will be trying to join this Biafra. You see this Biafra, we are begging some people to join. Time will come when they will be the one asking you, where am I going to go and join? Where am I going to register? And by then it will be too late. Today we are asking about sponsorship. Come and join and sponsor the Biafra Republic of Exile, sponsor the ESN and Biafra Liberation Army. The people who are wealthy, who are supposed to do it, are not doing it. We have billionaires in dollars who are Biafrans. We have Biafrans who are millionaires in dollars. We have Biafrans that are wealthy. But look at us every Saturday begging for fund. And no one of them is paying attention. They feel it doesn't concern them because after they are living fine. But a time is going to come when that your money will not have any.
My brother, I have a question. What you just said now reminded me of something, and I would like you to clear it. Somebody was asking me that why it's all this fund every Saturday. That what are they doing with it? I want you to clarify people on this issue. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. You see, people that ask those questions are those ignorant ones. It's either they are ignorant or they are deceiving themselves. No sensible person should ask that kind of question at this point in time. Come on to organize a village meeting. Do you organize a village meeting with the empty hand? We are talking about a country. A country. And these same people are the people who are going to tell you, let us take action. Let us defend ourselves. Come on to organize protest. Do you know how much it takes to organize protest? Do you know how much it costs to organize a protest? This very referendum you are seeing today that is going to organize in Finland. Go and Google the event ground where they are going to use. Go and one of the best event ground in Europe. Go and check the cost. You are here, we are talking about defense of Biafra land. Let that person go and price AK-47. How much is it? For every single, when you are talking defend Biafra, for every granite you throw on the ground, it is money. Every single granite you throw on the ground, it is money. Do you know how much a granite costs? The instruments you're going to take to defend Biafra land, is it my mind? Or you want us to use stick or double barrel to go and face people who are using AK-47? The person that is asking that question, is the person not seeing the Biafran Liberation Army, their appearance and the kind of weapons they are using? Nobody is dashing into Biafra. They don't dash nobody anywhere. Nobody is sponsoring this movement. It is you that is watching this program. It is me. We are the ones sponsoring this very coming of Biafra. And there is no way you can talk of self-defense that it will not cost you money. This one, and I have a sense. And I have a sense. Sense no day for this one. It must cost you money. And the person is asking, if the person has come to the fundraising, how much has that person donated? You see, the fundraising will come. When you come to the fundraising, you will be hearing about $1,000, $500, $50, $20, $30. Is that the money that will be enough for you to sponsor the takeover of a country? You forgot what Mazen Nanikano said. And you forget the people we are up against. You are up against the people who are holding your wealth. The people, Nigerian government that is holding your wealth, they use our money to bribe everybody bribable. They buy everything buyable. They have got Tucano jet from US. That one is not enough for them. They go to Turkey and they are pricing helicopter attack guns. Are you going to face those Tucano jet and helicopter with a double barrel or with stick? Such question is not supposed to even arise anywhere now, because in this era of new dimension, at least we can see effect of practical things that people are doing. We can see so many things on the ground that you can see. It's not like before, when everything is being kept in secret. In this new dimension, nothing is in secret, everything is open. Everything is open. You saw the Liberation Army when they came with some of their hillocks, when they sampled some of their hillocks. A lot of instruments is being bought and hidden and will not be let loose until, as our Prime Minister is talking about defending Biafra land after this convention. What do you think he's going to use to defend Biafra land? What do you think that he's going to use to defend Biafra land? You think he's going to defend Biafra land with empty hand? You think the Liberation Army will just come and begin to clap for you? Is that what you think? For us to defend Biafra land effectively, it is going to cost a huge amount of, no amount of money is enough. No amount of money is enough. You see the people who are coming after you, they're coming with tanks. You heard our Prime Minister, Prime Minister said that if it is possible, if we can buy a warship, we will buy it. If we have money to buy a helicopter, a gunboat, we buy it. If we have money to buy jet, we buy it. You are talking about defending yourself. They can call it war. We know what it is. They are bringing war upon us. The same thing they did in 1967. When you hear our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu, he said it, that at that time, the Biafrans were fighting, even reluctantly, that they were just defending themselves. It was a kind of defensive war. Biafrans never prepared for it in 1967. They were not prepared. When they brought the war against Biafrans in 1967, we had not even one mortar. Biafrans started it with empty hand.
But I thought Biafran has this thing they call Ogbunigwe. Was it not Biafran? That it's like it's high time they start producing it again.
Of course, they are using it already. Ogbunigwe is in use already. They have used it against the zoological military. That is the greatest weapon they're using now, and the military are running after it. Something that can destroy a tank. Ogbunigwe have been activated again. It has been tested about 3 times or 4 times within this period on them. Biafra made instruments. That's why I tell people, you see this Biafra, if you are not seeking for it, I don't know what else you want. The progress we made in the face of war within 3 years, what we achieved, the Zoological Republic have not achieved it for the past 60-something years of independence. They have not achieved it. What we got in 3 years, what we produced in 3 years, they have not been able to do it for the past almost 60-something years of independence. They have not been able. Why? because of their evil heart, because of their hatred. If they had a clean mind, what they should have done, they should have tapped into the knowledge of the Biafran people. They should have gathered all those people that worked for Biafra during the Biafran Civil War, inculcate them and learn from them. But do you know what they did? They took all the invention of the Biafran and they burnt it. The whole paper of investigation, the whole paper of experiment, they burnt it. They destroyed it. The few one that survived were the one that some of the lecturers in a university, some of the lecturers took away from them. That's what one they survived. Since that very civil war to date, have Nigeria produced any matches? Have you heard anywhere where they say Nigeria produced these matches? They have not produced anything when it comes to ammunition or weapon. But this is what we produce in a space within three years of war. The war was going on while we were inventing. We are inventing. Even armor tank, we built an armor tank. But for more than 60 years up to now, the Zoological Republic have not produced any single thing. Everything they are importing and buying. And I bet you, today we have more better scientists than we had in 1967. We have better scientist positions today than we had in 1967. And this one that is coming is not taking us by surprise. We are prepared. Biafra scientists across the world are busy working. They are busy working. Even in Biafra, and they're working. And they don't know what is coming. They don't know what is coming. We are going to face them with our talent and what we have made by ourselves. If they like, let them go and bring all their armor tank and position them in Biafra land. Fill the sky with your Tucano jet. You are going to come on the ground. You are going to come on the ground. Every one of us, my advice is that you must tighten up your belt. You see, while we are rejoicing about the success made so far, we must be very, very observant and pay attention. Don't get carried away. Do not get carried away. As you are celebrating the gateway into Biafra, remember that a new page is going to open. And in that new page, it is going to get tougher. It is going to get tougher. Your support for Biafra must have to increase. If we must sustain and win this battle, your support for Biafra must have to increase. Don't say because of the gateway, after that you are gone. No. The gateway is to make the international community know that we know what we are doing. You see, I tell people, for you to have a country, there are certain procedures you must go. There are certain things you must do for you to have a country. It is not enough to just come and agitate and say, oh, we want Biafra. We want Biafra. Every day we want Biafra. You can say it for 1,000 years. Nobody will listen to you. It is not enough to agitate. We have done agitation during the time of agitation. Sensitization have been done perfectly well. And those who participated in that did it excellently well. But we cannot remain as an organization sensitizing people if you want Biafra. If you want a country, there are some things that you must do for that country to come. That is why you have the new dimension. And in this new dimension, those necessary things that we need to do, they are the things that are being done today. If you need a country, you must prove to the world that you are able to govern yourself. That is number one. You must prove to the world that you are able to govern yourself. That we have done perfectly well through the Biafra Republic government in exile. You must prove to the world that you have the support of your people. That, again, we have done perfectly well through the civil disobedience that the whole Biafrans are participating. All these are key things you must do to convince the world that, yes, you can be able to govern yourself. When you hear about the Biafra Republic of Exile, it is not just to mention the organization. They are functioning effectively like a government. All the ministries are busy. All the ministries, they are busy working 247. The Biafra program is that we have our army. Our army is working 24/7. The Biafra army. The security outfit is top-notch. They are engaging daily. Our diplomats are flying here and there, making engagement everywhere. So it is not just saying Biafra program, it isn't end there. That is why we have an administrative office in the United States where you can lay your complaint, where you have a face that people can discuss with. It is not like before. It's not like before. Then people hide under keyboard. They will hide under keyboard and say, I am the spokesperson of Biafra. Spokesperson doesn't have a face. You don't know how qualified the person is. You don't even know whether even the person knows his left and right. You don't even sure whether even the person is the one typing what you are pushing. But today, every single person that is working in the cabinet have an address. They have a face. They have a name. In that cabinet, you will see professors, engineers, doctors, nurses, businessmen across the world, members of the cabinet, and they are ready to face you anytime, any day. Gone are the days when you hide and you hide. You don't want to show your face. No, if you're not ready, give way. Just go and sleep. When Biafra come, you come home, no problem.
My brother, somebody is asking, he said, when is the program starting tomorrow?
Yeah, the program is going to start. I think it's going to be within the afternoon time, but I don't know the actual time yet. I've not gotten the actual time. Until when I get the actual time, I've tried to reach out to get the actual time is going to start. I've not been able to catch up with the actual time, but it's going to be within the afternoon times. As soon as it starts, we will send the information across. And one thing I will say is that you have to glue yourself to the Prime Minister's platform. Follow up his Twitter account. The update is going to be coming. Follow up every Biafra Republic in Exile platform. Update is going to come in. We are trying as much as possible to see if we can be able to get it live. Once we succeed in getting it live, you'll see it in all the platforms. Everybody's going to connect and you'll be getting it. So it is no longer a time when people hide. To now is either play, either show. That is what we are doing today.
The Prime Minister, Obri Buhari, the mathematics in Nigerian government cannot solve. God have a way of doing things. When they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if I tell you that I wasn't depressed, I would say, the way the thing just happened, like how will I call it? Nobody saw it coming. I didn't even you. When I saw the news, I called you. I told you, Chooks, look at what I'm seeing. Oh, they said you said it's a lie. I couldn't. Immediately I saw the news, I was shivering. I started praying. I said, God, may this never be true. My eyes was on the internet until I saw it in Channels television. I said, is it true? God have a way of doing things. This to show you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a righteous man. When they kidnapped him, I was like the apostles when Jesus was killed. They lost all hope. They were afraid. They went into hiding. I was like, what is the fate of Biafra now? Who will lead this movement? This is the question going. If you watch me very well, maybe you haven't started following me that time. If you have started following me that time, you will know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kidnap really touched me. Since I survived it, I don't think there's nothing that I cannot survive. I was like, who will stand for us? What will happen? And to worsen it again, the people he left Radio Biafra for, I was, expecting to hear something positive. I was expecting to hear efforts, that fire to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. But if I go there, what I saw, that was when I started losing hope. To God be the glory. The Prime Minister that's why I tell you that if there is anything that I would like Simon Ekpa with, for the fact that he hold this movement up to this moment. They wanted this thing to die. They want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be forgotten. They want Biafra to be forgotten. They don't want Biafra to go because they know that the Biafrans are the holders of the Nigeria, but yet they don't want to associate, or they don't want to, because that is why they swore that no Igbo man will rule Nigeria, because they know that Oburisha Maife, like this London boy, na London boy go ebe ahụ ezoka na agbago oile ha na-abịa ezuru Britico ada akwụ ụgwọ ilo Britico ada akwụ ụgwọ wee nwee ihe a na-eji a produce phone ya ndị oji ihe niile Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mgbe ahụ ndị mmadụ na-asị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-akparị mmadụ, but he was saying the truth. Ndị ojii ama mgbe ụfọdụ na-asị Chineke ikechaziri anyị bụọ anyị ọnụ, ikechaziri anyị sị anyị ama n'ife. Amụ one man onye German, ọ na-arụ n'ebe a na-arụ phone. Ọ sị that ihe eji arụ phone ya wụ n'Afrịka ka ede afa kọntrol na bai ka esi eweta ha bịarụ ha azụ ihe ahụ kobo but ha bịarụcha phone a kwifuru ego na na-azụ phone and they don't pay for it. I nwere oil, yes, I nwere oil. Enwere any refinery nọ ebe ahụ akwa ha je refine cha ebutela ha na-akwụ. They want us, especially ndị Britico ọkụ ga-agba ha, Chineke ekwensu ga-akpụ ha ọkụ. Amam generation ọ ga-echa. Those people are very very wicked set of people. Check any country ha hụrụ development nọ ihe a na-azụ na Israel ọwa ọkụ ha kwanyere ebe ahụ. Ebe ọbụla ha furu na wet nọ nye a ga-abịa ma ha bịa tinye ụnụ misunderstanding were ọgbamaghara tinye n'etiti ụnụ ka ụnụ na-egbusi onwe ụnụ ka ha nwa na-abịa na ezuru ife. When they come during their crazy colonialism, ha bịara ha fụ na ndị Fulani enweghị brain, ndị ugwu brain ha brain ọkụkọ, ha bịa test ndị Yoruba, test ndị Igbo. When they come, they discover that Igbos, Biafrans, they have an organized set of government, and they know something. They are very very industrial. They know it was, if you read that history, it was very difficult for them to penetrate the Igbos. It was very very difficult for them to penetrate because we are organized. They came. At times I wonder how they were able to deceive us. They have their own culture. They not make your culture to look devilish. Ha omenala ya mgbe cheta mgbe ahụ epere mpe mmadụ mee ihe akpọ ụmụnna anwanda na-akpọ age mate ele ya na-akpọ ha kpọọ ha esetụlụ ihe amicably. Ha bịa na esi chi anyị na-efere n'ọwụzi arụsị. Ndị abutekwula religion ndị akwa ebe aka nọ. The way ndị bai si egbusi onwe ha na-akpụ isi n'ala. Afụrụ m ụmụ okorobịa kwesịrị nọ na field na-arụ ọrụ ha eburu osisi na-apịa n'ala na-apịa ala ha nsị ala atago n'ahụhụ. What did Allah do to you? Ihe afụ mmadụ ọya ha ga skuul ọya ha mụọ echi area wazi ụra nke ha jizi gbuzie ma ndị enwe ihe si na mma agwa prime minister ka emechagodi ihe akwefuru mushroom churches a ihe a na-arụgasị mushroom churches. Ọrụkwa dịrị nke anọ na Nigeria eburukwa ebata na Biafra ọkwa the same thing. Ọgwụ chọọchị a before ama m oge ahụ mpere mpe nwanne mpa mbi abroad anata ụtọ a na-eso akpụ onye ọbụla anata onye ọbụla na-eri na ị nwere ike ịga na nke nwanne gị. As I'm speaking with you right now, ị nweghị ike nlaruo kịta ivisef nwere ike ofu nne gị binye gị mmiri ị na-enye ya enyo. Ọ bụrụ gịnị ndị ọka ikpo ka dị mma. All these mushroom churches aga eskin ha very well. Ha ga-enwe NAFDAC number, ha ga-enwe registration, ha ga-ama everything. If not, ọ bụrụkwa yahoo a n'ebe a ịbịa mmadụ na-arịa ọrịa the signs of your ailment will be there. You kwesịrị ịga ụlọ ọgwụ gatrit onwe gị asị gị nwanne mpa gị na-egbu gị asịkwa m na ndị ọjọọ adịghị, ndị ọjọọ dịkwa but gagodo na ọgwụ ga-amara ife na-eme gị. Ị ga-afụ mmadụ ụkwụ ya na-azaju gosi gị na enwere ike kidney gị or liver ga adịgo affected. Ị ga-aga ụlọ ọgwụ ị na-achọ onye nyere gị nshi. So all those mentalities na-asị ka ndị a si wee dị able bịa ghọrịa anyị negote oyi n'ala Igbo negote wutu asarị dọkụbọ ndị ọzọ enwe one man onye ọcha na-ekwu ebe a ọ sị that ndị also foreigners na Nigeria when they live as king and queens, but the indigenous lives as slaves. Oji example near ote haneshi aga ezu oil. Also that the tea they kwe here me conscience here nigidre so we sheba resign apata. Otu hageshi haneshi aga ezu oil. Chineke kechara anya ụzọ amazi mote ọkazi ndị politicians ndị eastern politicians ama nwere ihe ndị Fulani ji kechichi anyị chikechi anya sị ha ihe abakwa n'ebe a ihe nwere nwe kwesịrị ịdị na-eme ka this country Germany akịta kedu ife ha nwere only technology but ha na-eji ya eme ọrụ n'ọwụ Germany nwere oil nwee natural nwee human nwanne anwa zidoje ya da arụ ọrụ ndị ga na-ajọta na-produce ndị ọzọ na-arụ mana enwere all this thing ihe ama plane m onye rịawa oburu ọgawa obodo oyibo aga ebe a ihe ndị a ha na-aga this len Israel na country ndị agụrụ ka wanzagra anwa agụ okpo leni ya na Israel there if you come to military distance they are very very strong in it. Kedu ihe eji mara Nigeria apart from corruption? Kedu ife anyị ji na asị ke country si enwe onye ọcha na-asị mgbe asị ke country si ọ na asị kedu ihe anyị dị good in na njuwa ya ọmịa kedu ihe mmasị dị good biko gwagodi m kedu ihe Nigeria dị good in so that so apart from that is the only what they are good at. So my brother, continue. Nobody wants to call to contribute. My brother, the Maxwell, we really miss you in today's program.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. It is so. It doesn't mean that Biafrans that are watching, we have many Biafrans watching here. Are you afraid of coming out? Even if you don't have anything to do, you come out and pray for our brothers and sisters who are in Finland today. That is something. If you cannot make it to Finland, why not you come out, click the link, you come out and encourage our brothers in Finland, pray for them, pray for our Prime Minister, pray for Mazen Nandekan. There are so many things you can do. This is a hard talk. It's an interactive section.
My brother, I saw my brother here. My brother, I'm not going to mention your name. Thank you for watching your sister. Thank you. I just saw his comment in the comment section. He said that some people are envy, but is this Oyibo people? Oh, how am I here? But at times, in Ajukano, Otago David no na Chuk survivor no na Mbia na ihe isimi nwere ogugu shi nwere bread Ota ha no na Mbia n'ụlọ gị sị gị ngwa gị na-egodi m ụlọ gị ya gị ebe a pụọ gị ga na-ara ha n'iro ị ga-ara ha ọsọ ịma ihe ị ga-ara ha mana ndị politician a na-abịa sị ha legodi ihe Hope Uzodimma na-eme ha dere the other day ha si ndị military they should cease fire. The method ha usuru mgbe nke Anambra chọrọ ime election as a release as a ceasefire. Ohaneze is going to Abuja to Nsindia Hamabed onye Prime Minister akwefuru Simon Ekpa mecha hife n'ụwa ha ọzọ ma na nrọ ha no that names also ka ha yeje efeli ha na-etake ya for a joke. So I got try with the Biafra, but we have to organize it, and that is why I'm praying for God Almighty to keep Mazen Nandekano together with Simon Ekpa. They will do great work. Both of them have lived longer in the Western world, so they know how each community is planned. They know how everything is. They need to put head together. Everybody have their own role, including you. You are living abroad. Anybody that is living abroad, that have lived long, that have experience, even those in Nigeria, you can bring your own idea. Let's do it like this. Let's do it the other way. To be honest, so for country to be good, everybody have to play roles. It's not only Buhari that spoiled Nigeria. The citizens also contributed. Why? For example, in Germany here, there was a particular place we used to park our car. So we didn't see, or we didn't know that you are not supposed to park the car there. So we parked the car like about 3 weeks. When we want to pick it, because most of the time we don't use cars during the day, it's only on weekends, because my husband goes to work with train. We live in the heart of the city. So one Sunday we want to pick our car. Nah, bill. Hey! And then one again, once you see the bill, the back account is there, you go straight. But in Nigeria, you will see somebody instead of you to obey the law. When you go bribe, demand money. So everybody have a role to play. You have to respect the law. You have to obey the law. You have to follow the rules and regulation. Any rule in Germany, I'm talking about Germany because this is where I'm living. I have had experience of this. And there's nothing like sorry. There is nothing like, you don't even discuss with anybody. They bring the bill. If they put a speed limit, for your camera say wow. Next 2 days they put a bill. Ebutere gị ya see gị dere gị otu isi wee daa ije gegega kwụ ụgwọ ịgbawa moto inwe accident ọrụ bai sai Chineke ọrụ bai mmadụ hite moto gị irutuo apụta akụkpọ gbudigbudi onye kọrọ ibe ya ọ bụrụ cause na mana ihite moto ebe a, 2 of you will stop as 2 matured people nwere sense. Either you discuss peacefully on how to repair the person maybe the motor. Either you discuss or on a ndu woji bia weigh the thing. Then go on. Anybody at fault will call the insurance company kabia repair the motor for the other person. You don't even need to fight. You don't need to abuse the other person. This is how human beings live. But there, I just live man. That is why some people believe that a lot of things are normal. NEPA we talk it up NEPA I celebrate ye walk off NEPA I celebrate ya for mother na aga n'ụzọ nọrọ n'ụzọ deti na agba ego na rejoice mother enweghị ezigbote mmiri area order no good hospital. A lot of people, a lot of look at China na ha finish in Nigeria. China si na aga arụ were chemical gbanyecha na arụ so akwa ibutakwara ndị buy no nwa ha. They prefer foreign things more than the local things. Ibuta the re akwa ọkụkọ ige nye gi natural source of protein ahụ gị need asị gị mba ademeli ụmụ ife local a oje bute chemical isi China iri China either cancer or oje gburisia kidney gị. Mmadụ ga-eje Aba, look at Aba. Ọ bụrụ na Nigeria like Biafra, this Aba or seaport, Aba na-arụ ezigbote akwa. What they need is support. Support Aba na print akwa na akwa na supply abroad. Only yiri akwa yiri apatachiwa goti. Aba med, oyi Aba med, onweghị ego yi Aba med. A ga-eji okereka efe yiwocha ndị nwụrụ anwụ n'ụlọ ọgwụ ebe a eji hicha aka ibunatara asị na ihe ewu toke. Hey, onye mere anyị ife a? My brother, ịpụta Western world is an eye opener. That's why somebody that have not some people know South Africa, more African country has na hand obodo ibokwa the same place. Just him mewu ishinala rigro n'elu oche in our African country, even some Asia countries self ishinala rigo n'elu oche. There's no difference because their characters are the same. If you want to experience life, if you want to be broadened in your knowledge, go and travel to Western world, civilized country. You see how real human beings live. You see other ndi maife dendo kpọrọ ha mmadụ. Na Nigeria, people are just living like animals there, and they think it's good. They think it's normal. They are suffering. When you come out from there, you will know that in on a cave and all come more. Even onye nọ dị Nigeria self kwesịrị ịdị na-atụ egwu ọkụ mmụọ. Ị nọrọgo n'ọkụ mmụọ already. Ị nọrọgo n'ọkụ mmụọ already because ọgwụ ọkụ mmụọ ka ọ. So my brother, I will give you opportunity to round up. We have already spent 1 hour here.
Thank you so much. I made a very wonderful point. lastly assistance. All those things you are talking about now is this is why we are looking for Biafra. If we have our country and a working system, the problem will be solved 80%. All these things we are saying now, if you have a data, if you have a data that will regulate everything that people do, I can be able to give you the list of people, what they are doing, what they are. 80% of the problem will be solved. If you have a data and you know that when you commit a crime, the only thing it takes is for people to key into the laptop, go into the computer, they will see all your data, including your bank account. How will you not pay your fine? If you don't pay your fine, when they froze your account, you will go and pay by force. So if we have data will solve our problem. 80% of our problem will be solved. Everything will be regulated. So many things we are complaining about today, we can't complain about it. The government will have the data of everybody. They will know how many children we have, how many elderly we have. They will know your record from the day you were born until the day you are going to die. You can't hide anything. You can't commit a crime and hide. And it is because of this data, that is why the people in Western world do not run away from fine. They don't wait for the government to beg them to pay. If you don't pay, the government have your data. It is just in the computer. Click in, you are owing. If you don't pay, you are accumulating more fine for yourself. A time will come, once your account is frozen, you will beg, and nobody will like his own account to be frozen. But in Nigeria doesn't even know how many children we have. They don't know how many students in the school. They don't know how many elders we have. They don't know how many sick people we have. You don't know how many hospitals. You don't know how many churches or how many mosques you have. How can you regulate people? They don't know how many children that are born every day. Nigeria doesn't even know their population. How can you be able to build a sane society in such instance? Let me allow my beloved brother to speak that just joined us. He joined us late.
My brothers, you people are coming late. I'm going to be giving you one minute. I'm already rounding up. That's why I said, I know maybe you are coming back from work. Please, one minute is already late. I need to attend to my baby. My brother, I'm going to bring you DK Sam. You are welcome to the program. You are there already. I give you the place.
Thank you. First time of coming up in your show. Please, I just want that.
Welcome.
True survivor. Afternoon, sir.
Thank you.
I love what Linda was saying about our people, their mentality. You know, to display what we have in our own year, to prefer the one we have abroad. That is why we in abroad, we want the one from the Nigeria, the local one. But we are tired of this. If you see how they make it here, you don't want to use it. Our own, our mentality, it's not our Nigerian mentality, that is a very big problem. And what you were saying that even Nigeria, even some parents don't even know how many kids they have. Tell you, some parents don't even know how many kids they have in their house. I know one of our village man. He has more than 65. He don't even know much of their children. He don't know much of their children. He don't know how many he has. That's a very big problem. Nigeria don't know the population of the country. They are guessing. They don't know how many kids are born in the hospital in a day. No, we're in the problem in that country. So that is why we are fighting for our Biafra. So we can't even stay that place. No road, no light, nothing. No water. How can you take for 163 years of independence and somebody is telling you to endure, manage? Please let us continue to fight for our Biafra. That is only hope, and that is where everything will be. I hope this I will see you this evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will always be happy if people will be calling in early so that you can air your mind freely. We have spent over 1 hour now, and my children are already sleeping. I have a new baby at hand, so I think he needs my. I left him over an hour now, so I need to go and attend to him. Thank you so much, my brother. I always come live on Tuesdays or Thursdays. So anytime you have time around 8 p.m. here. I don't know which country are you calling from? From Nigeria or?
I think it's from UK.
UK. Now should be your afternoon. Okay, thank you for the wonderful contribution. And my brother Chick Survivor, I don't know if you have anything to say before we call it a day.
We have said everything. There's nothing more to say. The only thing I want to say is accountable. As we are celebrating the history made, prepare for the success ahead. Prepare yourself. We must sustain this success. How can we sustain it? It is by commitment, making more commitment, making more contribution, fighting up your belt. I'm not fighting you. I'm just telling you the reality. Prepare for success. But the assurance that Biafra is here. 2023. If you're not going, I'm going. Thank you, my sister.
If assuming I don't have new baby at hand, on the carry from Finland, I would have been broadcasting. But don't worry, next time I will be there. It's not very far from here. I would have been there covering everything live, but I cannot. Even if I go with my son, I would not even understand what is going on. But my spirit is there, and I thank God for people. I saw many people from Germany that attended the program, and they have arrived safely, and God will take control no matter what they of course I trust Finland government is and they love Biafra, so you don't need to be afraid of anything. God have already taken control, and we should also continue to pray for Prime Minister. It's not easy. Nan 1 hour no God eba ha gona mafuko onye na-esi ebe ogbarugo ebe ga meeting upon meeting. It's not easy. It only takes the strength of God and somebody who is dedicated. So you continue to pray for him, pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the release of Mazi Nnamdi, to be honest with every one of us, the Nigerian government will not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will never. It's you and I, and it's these activities. It's only restoration of Biafra that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a free man. Do you know why they are postponing him? Britico brought a form for him to sign to denounce Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, like he said, is not a man that takes back his word. He said, "Come on, Biafra," and he said it in one of his broadcasts. He said any day he denounces Biafra or that Biafrans weapon there. So that is why they are still going to postpone it again. But if Biafra restoration takes place, that is the only thing that can give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu freedom. So if you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you need to pray, contribute, do anything that you can do to make sure that that innocent man is freed. My brother Chick Survivor, thank you so much. Chick Survivor always do program in the morning. It would have been better you always come with your new platform. Chick Survivor, don't you think that it could be better you come with your new platform, the place you always broadcast, so that people will be watching your program? He always broadcasts in the morning every day. My own is when I have time, because yes, the King what?
David
You come with the channel next time so that it will be easy for them to identify. I want to appreciate everybody in the comment section, everybody that is watching us, my beloved brother that is here. May God Almighty bless you all until I come your way again.
It's Manny on the beat, and you're welcome to Linda's TV show, the home of news and analysis, where you get your information about the happenings in the globe, especially in Nigeria.
Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself?
I hope I reach you with this. What if we stop pretending and really do practice love? Yeah, like stop putting a price to it. Why would your loved ones fall from your expectation and you label them misfits? Expecting perfection from a seed you sow beneath an imperfect soil. You can't be dealing on perishable goods and praying to God they remain fresh forever. Shut the fuck up. With time they are predestined to spoil.
Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself? Listen to the sound, listen to my voice. Would you listen to this melody and you will find yourself?
Mix me with the judgment. I got love embedded in nature's monument. Be covered with divine ornament. Police the police. Know thyself and always keep to your promise. Try to touch people more when you are not touching them, because that's when you touch them the most. And even in your loves, do not feel lost, and let your shadow be the only image you trust. Self-love is what brings compatibility into relationships. Set the tone, love yourself, or get ready to engage in situationships.
Listen to the sound, listen to my voice.